Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian, and this is the fourth and last part of my fifth season while playing Medieval Dynasty on the Valley map, or the first season of my second year. So I was able to develop my village quite a little bit. I was able to actually get a spouse, and she's nearly in the village over here. I also got lots of buildings. I managed to upgrade the woodsheds, so now I'm producing with 2 people at a time. I also got a chicken or a hen house. I've got a pig sty as well. My pigs were quite busy. They even had some small piglets, some really nice looking ones. I'm close to the end of the season. Okay, let's see where the character's wife went. So I also was able to upgrade to the second level the hunting hut, so I can actually have 4 hunters working at the same time. I'm actually curious how much they're producing. Okay, so they're actually doing a decent job at producing both meat and dried meat. If at any point you want, you can add leather, fur, and feathers, as well as salted meat. I don't actually need that.
Is anything troubling you?
As you can see, you can ask the spouse for favors. Okay, so this one is actually very handy. If you need to fulfill a request for the herald, that's can sometimes be items that you need to take to him. Basically, you just need to have them in your inventory. You can actually use the spouse to inform the herald about it. I wasn't aware of this one. I knew that you can pay the taxes or debts or anything, but I didn't know about this one. This one is actually very useful. So with the herald going for places where there's a tavern,
Take care.
he can go in Gostovia, he can go in Jezerica, or he can go in Hornica. If you're not very close to them, instead of actually having to travel there yourself, you can just ask your wife to do that. You can also ask how the kingdom is doing. The moment there's no problem, you can ask what's on her mind. You can also do some romancing. As you can see, you can all do, since it is part of the chapter quest, I am also going to ask her to have an heir, a child. You can also bring her some gifts, especially since you do need to keep her affection ready. So as you can see, it will need to be at the house after 7 p.m. if you want to start getting babies. I'm going to wait until then. So I'm gonna have a quick look around. I already have some fields sown over here. I am thinking of getting some additional fields. Not sure if I have enough seeds for them though. Let's quickly have a look. I want to increase my farming level, so I might not want to go around using my farmers for it. I have some beetroot, some carrots, some cabbage. Let's see what exactly you can plant. You can always check what you can plant during the spring by accessing these. So I can plant beetroot, I can plant onions, I can plant carrots, poppies. Okay, I'll get 15 of these. 5 beetroot. Oh, nice. What else do I have around here? Okay. I don't need the hammer, the sticks, or the straw. I do need the hoe though, and the bag, and the shovel to take care of some stumps. Okay, I'm trying to have a quick look to see what else I can actually plant. 20 of these. Maybe 20 of these. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm actually capable of doing it this fast. My villagers might actually help me though. Usually when you start working the fields, you can actually assign them to do it, or you can start doing it yourself. I think they might actually help fertilizing the plots for you. Not 100% sure. Again, it's something that I can test. Okay, so I have cleared a decent amount. I will go with the plot of 20 pieces. Okay, so when it comes to farming, it's not very hard to actually do this. You just need to get one plot ready, have a hoe, grab the land, it is a little bit tiring though. Okay, now to actually be able to plant anything, you first need to spread some fertilizer. Okay, so it looks like my villagers might not help just yet. Oh, perfect. After fertilizing, you need a hoe to plow it. And then you can plant things. So since my villagers are actually helping, I am going to get one more plot sorted.
Sometimes I wish we could turn back time. I'd make you mine.
Yeah, so honestly, it's not so bad, even if you don't necessarily allocate certain seed for the farming plots. Your villagers will at least help with fertilizing it. I haven't actually played the game in a while, so I had forgot about that. Okay, so so as you can see, they're even plowing it for you, which is nice. Okay, let's remove. Oh, nice. It's always nice to find something unexpectedly. I wasn't actually expecting to find a log on the ground. Okay, I'll just quickly check the seeds that I have over here. So I basically need 20, 20, 20. That's 20 there, 20 here, and 20 more. Then I can start pitching in with more serious things. Okay, so basically, if you work as a team with your villagers, you are able to do quite some fast farming. If you just want the experience for yourself, you can always stop them from working by not having them working on the farm shed. Okay, looks like they're doing quite a decent job over here. They've nearly finished getting this one sorted out for me. So I can actually start doing a bit of planting. Okay, so 5 pieces of beetroot. I want to plant a little bit of everything so I can actually have more of them available. Now 15 carrots, so I can have the vegetables ready for later on when I am doing some cooking. After all, I am able to manage quite a decent amount of meat from hunting. Yeah, so while you do get experience farming, you get passive experience while your villagers are doing it, are working the fields or they're tending to the animals. You do get more experience when you're actually doing the job yourself. So this is why I'm going for this mixed work. I would have done it myself, but it's quite late during the last day of the season. So the best way to actually go at it is to have my villagers help me. Okay, let's see, and the next one is 20 onions. It's not an issue if my villagers don't finish. They are working on their own schedule. Still haven't actually figured out how many hours they're working. I think they're working for like 8 hours from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the evening.
My legs hurt.
And it's nice that they're actually helping me finish this. So yeah, basically they will not finish all of it because they finished their work for the day. Still, I can actually do this quite fast, especially since they fertilized most of it for me. Also, it does give me the chance to get that experience for myself. So I've never actually looked into it exactly how much experience you're getting from the crops. I'm usually planting them based on my needs. Usually during springtime, I plant a lot of flax, although I should have planted a lot more. But, well, again, there's next season as well. Okay, let's fertilize the remaining ones. If I had some additional time, I would have probably gone for another 20 fields of flask. But I can do that the next spring. Basically, the flax is very useful when it comes to making money because you can turn it into threads, linen threads, then into linen fabric, and then sew it into various things. And it's much better to actually do it yourself, grow it yourself, than have to buy it. Although it's working very well even if you do buy it, because it's not costing that much and you can actually make a profit out of it. I'm a little bit tempted on getting one field of flax, at least 20 more. Let's just quickly check what time it is. It's honestly not that late. Okay, so in order to speed up the process, I'm going to get some bread quickly. This will allow me to actually move faster. I am a little bit sorry that I didn't think this through, considering how valuable the flax is. But like I mentioned previously, I'm interested at some point in moving to another place. Okay, so I'll still need to finish planting that poppy. Oh, I'll just go with flax instead of the poppy. If it wasn't so dark outside, I had a little bit of lighting, I would have gone with the poppy instead, but I don't actually need poppy at the moment. It's not worth it. At least I got the field ready to get some more flax on it. So, like I mentioned previously, you can buy both flax and you can thresh it into flax seeds and into flax stalks, but it's not necessarily worth it as much as having your own. After all, you do need to buy it. Also, when you do produce your own, it will all be in your inventory. You don't have to go all around the map to buy it. Okay, I'll just quickly get some water. I'll quickly take a bath. You can build some wooden bathtubs and leave them around the village to wash yourself. I will probably do that in the future. Okay, I'll just need to get rid of the tools and the seeds that I have, and on to have myself an heir. Just hoping I'm not going too late, and for my character's wife to actually be sleeping already. Okay, let's see. She's not even home. Oh, she is. Okay, so
Greetings, my
to
love.
actually get yourself a baby, you will need romance. You will need to be past 7 p.m. in your house, and or you will actually get teleported if you're anywhere else, as long as it's after 7 p.m. And ask if you want a baby. Tell the sweet woman that you love her. You will actually spend the night, and in my case, it was the last day. So I actually ended up sleeping until the next season. Oh no. Yeah, so I just remembered I did take on a side quest. It's actually the first one I didn't complete. You will be losing some dynasty reputation when you don't complete them within the certain time that you've agreed to. I've already hunted the wolves, but I forgot to actually go and complete it. I was focused on doing some farming. So yeah, basically this was the last part of the spring season of my second year playing Medieval Dynasty on this playthrough. And it was very, very productive, to be honest. I did manage to level up quite a few technologies. I am getting very close to that mine. Well, not very close, since I am 2000 points away from it. But once I am able to unlock it, it's going to be a major change. Also, I've done quite a good job at getting plenty of villagers. I got quite a lot of production started. Okay, so from the looks of it, it seems that well, better said, the character's wife is already pregnant. As you can see, she's already carrying a child. So at the moment, she's not working anymore. When a woman gets pregnant in the game, they will not be working. So you need to have that always into consideration. In my case, it's going to be a little bit difficult if the lumberjacks get pregnant, because they do have quite a lot of skill points, and basically at that point the production will be going down, since even if you do replace them, you'll be replacing them with someone like this person who has only level 3 in that skill. He is getting close to level 4, but it's one thing to have someone that can produce at level 7, another thing to have someone that produces at level 3 or 4. It's not a very, very high difference, but it is a difference. But I'm always ready to pitch in myself. So, like I said, this was the last video out of the first season of year 2, my gameplay in the valley. Since I've unlocked the iron tools, I didn't need to use the mine track. The mine hack. Basically, the hack that I was constantly using before in previous seasons was coming over here on the map, where you can find the mine, in which you can find both copper and tin deposits between Baranica and Branica. This is the safest mine that you can find on the map, because there's no wild animal that can attack you. I've also gone during the last season at a mine over here. 1 second. So I've gone at a mine that's over here, somewhere in the middle of the map, southwest of Gostovia. The main issue is, as you can see, there's a bear sign. The mine is over here. There's a bear sign. There will be usually 2 bears over there. If you don't want to hunt them, then you can easily go there if you're prepared to hunt them. The main issue is if you don't want to hunt those bears, or you don't have the necessary tools to hunt them, that mine will not be accessible. There are a couple of other mines on the map, but like I said, most of them are guarded by dangerous animals. In case of this mine, it's not guarded by anyone, so it's very easy to use it. So the hack that I was using, I was going in there somewhere towards the end of the last day of the season, in my case on the 5th day. I was mining as much as possible. Usually I was able to finish everything in there when I started using the bronze pickaxe. And then at midnight I would grab everything from the ground that I mined, and I was getting teleported with them at my house. So I was basically bringing in somewhere around 400 kilograms, 400, nearly 500. And as you can see, my usual carrying limit is 80. So basically I was transporting a lot of resources in one go to my village. But like I said, right now I don't actually need to use that anymore. If I need ore, and I'm usually going for iron ore, I can buy some around 100 pieces from Hornica, around 100 from Lesnica, and then I can just craft whatever I need. Usually I use half of it to replenish my tools or to craft tools for the village, and the other half I'm using to produce some iron knives, and I'm reselling them to make a profit. So like I said, this was the last part of this season, and I hope you enjoyed watching so far. Again, if you found anything interesting in this video, please leave a comment. If you have a different method of sorting out the things and actually getting a faster way of doing things, please share it in the comments. Anything you wish basically can go in the comments. After all, this gameplay is not just for myself, it's also to offer some tips and tricks, and if anyone has better ones or useful ones from a different point of view, I always accept and try them. After all, it's best to enjoy the game by helping each other. So until next time, thank you for watching and have a good time. Bye bye.